chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls. I want you to think back to initially after you went your separate ways from the narcissist. Think back to that specific time. It's highly likely, especially if you were discarded or abandoned, it's highly likely that you went cold to everyone else. You went dark to everyone else. And you still felt a warmth for the narcissist. Now, what I believe this is the brain filtering, like coming to terms to associate the narcissist with being evil. But because of the trauma, it comes out like backwards. You start going cold to everyone else in the world, angry at everyone else, lashing out at people. You may have some trusted confidants or family or something like that you opened up to and expressed about your situation initially. But I believe that you start turning dark to the world, right? And really what I think this is all about is you've been given or blessed with the dark gift. Okay, as I coin it. You've been given the dark gift, and it's about utilizing this darkness that you feel. All right. Obviously, when I talk about darkness, I'm not talking about going and hurting people and do it. What I mean is, you have this darkness about you. It should be specifically aimed at narcissists and toxic individuals. Now that you've come to full comprehension that you're a being of light. Okay, so turning dark to a narcissist is crucial. You have to understand that you're being pruned for battle. All right, you are going to come up against other narcissists. You are going to come up against other toxic individuals. It happened to be that this specific one that you were perhaps in a romantic relationship with, or a friend, or a family member, or work, someone in your life was the specific one that happened to be there, that was when you woke up to this, problem that we face globally, right? So you've been equipped with the dark gift. Now, don't turn dark within inside yourself, okay? Like turn it inwardly, like putting yourself down, turning dark in that way. Like, it's about you've been equipped with this, so you're not so freely loving any longer. Shame that it has to be this way, but I think it has to be this way. All right. The world is tribes, way before countries and everything like that. It was tribes, and you're from a tribe of light, and you come up against darkness, and you've been equipped. You see how they can take your light and run with it, and appear, even though it burns out, you can take the darkness that you encounter from this and use it against them. You can use your own you can use their own darkness against them. I'm not telling you to lie. I'm not telling you to manipulate. I'm not telling you to steal or do anything like that. I'm saying that when a chosen one or an empath or a genuine soul turns dark to a narcissist, they can't battle them. Self-proclaimed narcissists talk about this. All right? They coin it as the dark empath and things like this. I think it's just an empath or a chosen one that has turned dark, but it's about facilitating it to the right people. Self-proclaimed narcissists say they struggle against the dark empath. So you've been given this dark gift. All right. It's about having the darkness and using it, like I said, for the necessary people. For example, you can be kind, freely loving, expressing yourself to people who you know are trusted. You meet someone new, you can keep them at a distance. I don't mean you're necessarily going out for a date or something like that. I just mean someone at work comes up to you and says, "Hey, how you doing?" You say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And you just keep it cordial and you don't let people in, right? And you have this air of darkness about you. It's also very alluring and mysterious because, a lot of people don't know what you think anyway, and they certainly don't know what you think now, okay? And I'm not talking about dark thoughts that can come from, from abuse. I'll just touch on this now. Like, from abuse, you can suffer with dark thoughts, suicidal ideation, intrusive thoughts, things like that. I'm not talking about those sorts of things, right? When I'm talking about turning dark, it's not about, this is the thing. You can battle these narcissists with your coldness, with your light, right? Sounds contradictory, but I'm saying with your coldness that you've learned to behave like, to totally cut them out and any other narcissist that you encounter, and walk with your light. And it creates such an aura, and it's like you have the balance. You actually have the balance now. For the whole time that you was going through this journey, you was filled with light. You thought everyone else was like you, but now you're able to harness the balance, all right, of having this darkness. Okay, I remember. I'll just tell you a little story. I remember something. I was young, and I was living in my bubble, very young, teenager, 12, 13, and someone tried to, they caused a lot of commotion at my house, right? I didn't know who it was, but it was late at night. Like, they tried to break in and stuff. And from that day onwards, everything seemed different. Now, if you can extract what I'm trying to teach you from or explain to you, it was necessary that I viewed people as potential threats. It's not paranoid, as you can go the wrong way with it, where you start associating everyone as problem and stuff like that, which is what I did. I didn't know who it was. Was it a friend? Was it this? Was it that? Right? That's what you do. That's what I done when I was younger. I was overly cautious, but what I'm saying is, from that experience, my rose tinted glasses went, and I had some darkness, in me. I didn't go out and cause harm to others or do what I'm done to me, which is what, clinical therapists and stuff like that are saying why narcissists do this stuff. All I'm saying is I just moved a bit differently, right? I just moved a bit differently. Didn't trust people so easily. I remember I saved up. No, I got a loan. I got a loan when I was younger. From one of these doorstep loans. They used to have doorstep loans. I got someone to get it for me, and I gave my friend. I wanted to start up something, and I gave my friend the money to get me something, and he robbed me. And it was my friend from 8 years old. So what I'm saying is, when you encounter these darknesses, take the darkness with you. I didn't go out and rob other people, right? But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to get you to extract the meaning from the story, and all and all of these people have tried to come back in an authentic way, like he went through a bad situation, and then he tried to make amends. This is what they all tried to do, right? After a prolonged period of time. But all I'm trying to get you to extract from them stories are, you can encounter this darkness. So you can put that in the sense of if it was a boss, if it was a romantic relationship, whatever, you encounter this darkness, take the darkness with you and use it to now not trust people so easily, and take it as the dark gift. You see, it's crucial. It's a crucial part of your development. And, you know, now it's a battle. You're in a battle. You know, you are a soldier of battle, of God, of the universe, of whatever you want to call it, chosen one, you know, in this earth, you know, bringing your light to where you go. And where when you bring your light around, then there's these little creeps that try to creep in your life and stuff like that. You know, you're making a positive influence in someone's life and there's a creep, right? I remember I was at a coffee shop and I saw a homeless person. And I was talking to the homeless person, and then there was a creepy lady, you know, that tried to, it was just weird, right? And it's like when you're trying to spread your light, or if you're doing, I was just having a conversation with the homeless person, just talking to them, you know, that can brighten up someone's day. A smile can brighten up someone's day. So I'm trying to say, a lot of what you underestimate what you're doing and the impact you're making in the world. But all I'm saying is you've been equipped with this dark gift. Don't turn dark to the people around you, like the good people. It can make you do that. That's what I'm warning you with this gift that you have. All right. So understand that sometimes the darkness that you're feeling when you're being cold to people around you, you still have a warmth for the narcissist. It's a process, a necessary process, right? A critical, crucial process that you're going through where your brain's adjusting, and it's going to start positioning you where you're dark to the narcissist in your mind, heart, and soul, and other people you're warm to. And then you start to gauge who to be warm to, who not to be, and things like this, right? I'm not saying you're going to figure out everyone if they're exact narcissist or not, but if you'll see some toxicity, you'll gauge some darkness, and you'll counteract it with your light combined with darkness. And I'm telling you, do your own research. Not self-proclaimed narcissists struggle with what I'm talking about in this video, which is within you. You're all gifted it when you encounter the narcissist. There is something, I was going to draw the video to a close, but there is something that I want to touch on. This is why I'm saying I've made the lone wolf segment, right? When you go lone wolf, right, and you go for this dark, you have this dark gift, and you don't just be free, ever loving and flowing to new people and everything like that. You don't get caught up in these dodgy situations, right? It's all about developing discernment, your ability to judge well, seeing correctly before you get back involved with people again. If you have trusted people around you, you're blessed. Treasure those people, look after those people, and just stay vigilant, everyone. Stay vigilant, and remember, this is a dark gift. It's something to focus on and train, and it's a work in progress. So thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. I'm now available 24 hours across all time zones. You can also request a custom video. All video requests are processed in 24 hours. You're welcome to donate or support to the channel if you'd like to. My podcast is now on Spotify. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. All links you need are in the description box below, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.